We're starting a new chapter now, and we're going to take a brief look at using the AutoCAD interface a little further. And for that reason, we've got a new drawing for you for this chapter. It's called Ground Floor Plan _ Rev3, REV3. Just make sure you've downloaded the appropriate drawing, open it up in AutoCAD and make sure you're in the Model tab for this particular chapter. Now, when I say investigate the AutoCAD interface a little further, there are some new features available in the latest version of AutoCAD, AutoCAD 2024, and that's the version I'm using for this particular course. Now, some of the technology I'm going to show you works with older versions of AutoCAD, but also I'll clarify which bits are specific to AutoCAD 2024. So we're going to take a look at the tabs in AutoCAD. Now these are the File tabs, and we're also going to touch on the Model and Layout tabs a little bit as well, but it's predominantly the File tabs. Now you'll notice we have a file open in AutoCAD, obviously, and you'll see the File tab here, Ground Floor Plan Rev3. When I hover over it, you can see it's a great big long file path. Please ignore that. That is just basically where the files are for this particular course. But you'll notice, look, when I hover over the Model tab, hover over the Layout tab, hover over the Layout 2 tab, can you see they're all there when I hover over them? And can you see the tabs at the bottom left of the screen change as I hover over them as well? So the File tabs are incredibly useful. Notice as well, I can plot and I can publish from any of these tabs. There's plot and there's publish for each one. So if I click on the ISO A1 landscape, it automatically takes me to the Layout tab down here. There you go, ISO A1 landscape, and I can then click on the Model tab and I'm back in the Model tab again. So that's the File tabs. Now there are some other little bits of technology there as well. You'll notice there's a plus sign. If I hover over that, that will allow me to open up a new blank drawing using a standard blank template. And I can also go back to the Start tab. Whenever you start up AutoCAD, you get the Start tab like that, where you can go to recent files, you can open files, start new files, etc. You can also see here where it says, welcome Sean, I'm signed into my Autodesk account with my email address, because that allows me to use my subscription version of AutoCAD. Let's go back to the Ground Floor Plan Rev3 tab, like so. Now, that's all the technology that you get in all of your versions of AutoCAD going way back. Now, there is some functionality on the tabs now that is 2024 specific, and it's these little 3 lines here that highlight in blue when I hover over them, and these little 3 lines here that highlight in blue when I hover over them. So for File tabs, it's a really useful one. When I click on the 3 lines, I can go to the Start tab or my Drawing tab, as we did earlier. Notice it highlights again. I can start a new drawing, which relates to this here. I can also go New, Open, Save All, and Close All if I want to. So that's quite a nice little feature, and I can just hit Escape there to lose that menu. Down here with the Model and Layout tabs, if I click on the little 3 lines, again I've got a new menu in AutoCAD 2024. I can create a new layout, which is also the little plus sign here. I can go from template, I can go into Page Setup Manager, select all of my layouts. I can also dock above the status bar and in line with the status bar for my tabs here. And I've got Model, ISO A1 Landscape and Layout 2. So if I click on ISO A1 Landscape, it opens up the ISO A1 Landscape Layout tab. And then I click on the Model tab and I'm back in the Model tab again. Now these little tabs might seem fairly insignificant, but you will be using them on a day-to-day basis where you're using your drawings in AutoCAD.